all, wanted to say thanks to the team for having me today. What an absolute honour and a privilege to be your MC for the day. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Crawford, and this has been on my goal board for 3 years. And today I can now tick it off. So I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to get a big black marker and I'm going to put a massive tick beside that on my dream board. 3 years ago in October was when I joined this business, actually, and I attended my very first success day in the November. And that day completely changed my whole vision of the business. It changed my life, actually. And forever, it is a life-changing opportunity if you let it change your life. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then I'm going to do some housekeeping, and then I'm going to introduce some incredible speakers today. I'm sure when you look at the agenda, you'll agree that this is one of the best lineups I have ever seen. And I'm going to be adding to my CV that I get to introduce Jane Leach to the stage. That is definitely going on my CV. So I'm a massive believer that this opportunity presents itself to you at a time when you need it most. And I'm sure a lot of you in the room probably feel like that. And it absolutely did for me 3 years past October this year. But I do want to say to you that life before forever for me was really quite good. I don't have a huge sob story to tell as such. I actually really loved my job. I loved the team that I had. I loved the actual environment that I worked in. I had a good salary, a good income. I had a pretty good home life as well. But when I fell pregnant with my third little baby, Poppy, who is absolutely mental, I realised that I actually had no life. I had absolutely no life. And I didn't have this work-life balance that everyone talked about. In fact, I didn't really know what a work-life balance was, if I'm honest. Does anyone in the room have a work-life balance? I do now. I totally do now, and I can proudly say I know what it is, I know what it feels like, and I know what it looks like every single day, because do you know what a work-life balance gives you? Choice. So you wake up in the morning, and I decide what I do that day. I decide if I go and what time I have my breakfast. I guess I don't have much decision about what time I get up in the morning because the kids have me up at about 6:30 most days. But I have choices, which for me was something that I didn't have before. So 1 month before Poppy was born, my mum sadly was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And I don't want this to be a big sad start to the day, but I do want to put my life into context for you. As I'm sure you can imagine, my whole world completely fell apart in the space of seconds, minutes. Felt like a lifetime at the time. My mum was my world. She was absolutely my rock, and that just fell to pieces a month before Poppy came along. Time was running out for us as a family together in a united front, and it actually was running out a lot quicker than we really realised at that time. And I had suddenly this overwhelming feeling that there's got to be more to life than this. Something's got to change, because right now it doesn't feel right and it doesn't feel good to me in my heart. So for me, forever, it's been way more than the glitz and the glam. It's been way more than just money. And don't get me wrong, the money's great because it gives you that freedom to make those choices that we talked about. But what it's provided for me and my family is time, and I speak about it every single time I get the opportunity. Memories with my 3 young kids. I've been able to be with them every single day and grow up with them. Memories with my mum, who sadly passed away at the start of last year. And we were able to create memories that I can now look back on really fondly. But it's given me the opportunity of time. So like I say, forever is a life-changing opportunity if you let it. And I hope today you'll be inspired by some of the stories that you hear and some of the people that you see on stage today creating some new opportunities for themselves, whether it be time, money, or the glitz and the glam, whatever it is that floats your boat. I've just realised I'm actually dressed like an aloe bottle as well. Sorry, that just totally came into my head.